Well, today we have on from the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute, we have an associate faculty member, Evgenia Willis. Nice to have you here today.
Hello, students.
Yes. First of all, I'm looking at your background here, and we're going to get into the fact that you do in the fine art department. But you were both an artist, but you were an engineer, right? Where were you an engineer in?
That's right. I used to build the spaceships in Russia, and it was quite difficult, I may say muscular kind of job, as my childhood wish actually to become a fine artist I was holding for a long time. And when I came to United States, I used the opportunity to become a student in a fine arts college, Laguna College of Art and Design.
Oh, of course.
And I started from zero, because engineering and fine art, they're not exactly running together.
No,
so
no.
I received a bachelor degree and a master degree from Laguna College of Art and Design. Absolutely great place to be. But I'm in Emeritus today, and I love what I'm doing.
You know, looking at the two, engineering and fine art, I would say that the major difference is very disciplined in engineering. You have parameters you got to stick with, or fine art, at many points in time, you have to teach yourself to let go and just let things flow. Did you find that hard at first?
Surprisingly, no, because it actually creates some kind of flexibility in your thinking, in your approaches to techniques. It is certain disciplines in fine art, like learning of a theory of a perspective.
Right.
It's pure pre-calculation, and it's mainly running with the architecture and engineering. So it's actually a perfect merge, two different, and as you said, looks like opposite, philosophies.
Yeah.
It's helped me. It's become as a supportive element in my today's approach in teaching.
As far as teaching, you're in the fine art department, and what are some of the courses that you teach here?
Somehow it's happened that I become a queen of a pastel.
Ah, okay.
But I also teaching watercolor, specifically opaque style watercolor, which is quite unique and not much known yet, and I would like people to know more about it. It's beautiful a way of watercolor expression, and also drawing, because I believe drawing is the basic, and we have a great number of drawing classes. Drawing is a basic to any kind of artistic self-expression.
Sure.
And that's my major classes I'm teaching in Emeritus.
Opaque watercolor, as you mentioned, is something that people may not are not that familiar with, where standard watercolors are more, I guess you would call them almost translucent.
That's right.
And the fact you have to think of negative space, of white space from the very beginning, where opaque you have a little bit more flexibility in there, right?
The uniqueness of watercolor in general is that you can convert it almost in effect of an oil painting.
Yeah.
So if in traditional watercolor we're going from light to dark, guess what? In opaque style we're going from dark to light. So it's much more controlled, and for people who has experience working with acrylic and oils, it's become much easier to do so. And another thing, it's involved a medium gum Arabic.
Okay,
that allowed you to separate layers and build it. And another what's make it different from traditional transparent watercolor is the use of white Chinese or white gouache. And that's the beauty. You can create the effect of small, beautiful, miniature oil painting effect.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's very unique. Years ago when I took art, I remember doing both of those, and it's a different way of thinking. A little bit, yeah. It doesn't mean I was great, but I am familiar at it. As far as the pastels go, that's got to be a fun class too.
Yes, this is a lifelong story with the pastels. I remember when I was studying in Laguna College, and pastel was not exactly the most popular media. And I find it fascinating to just pioneer through that media, and I put so much energy. And I made my diploma, bachelor diploma, with a pastel. I was the first one who did diploma with a pastel. It was some kind of revolutionary moment there. And later, part of my master's degree was done in pastel. And it's happened, I'm just in love. And the side effects of this love, I have thousands and thousands of sticks of pastel. It just make me feel so secure that I have for tomorrow to work with something.
Yeah, oil pastels? Is that?
No, this is a soft pastel.
Okay.
It's so many gradations of pastels.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's quite different from soft and oil pastel, different techniques.
Yeah, definitely.
Inside of a soft pastel, also gradations of hard pastels and so I can give you a lecture about it, you know.
Yeah, I used to work in pastels too, which
Oh,
I like it because
we can talk about
it's a little bit more controlling in a way. I mean, for me, anyway, it's almost like I used to work with markers a lot. And it's kind of like an offshoot of
That's
that.
right.
How long have you been doing this with the Saddleback Emeritus program?
Well, this is my 4th semester. And I tell you, I'm probably the luckiest girl. I love what I'm doing, I love my students, and seems to me they appreciate me also. And one of them I will see today afternoon.
Very good. Now, have you done other work as far as teaching elsewhere? Have you done it just on the Saddleback campus or other campuses?
Well, I was doing some workshop while I was exhibiting at the Festival of Arts from 2002
nice.
to 2007, and the only reason I dropped the festival because I was planning to come back for master's degree, and I'm kind of a girl, I'm running for quality instead of quantity,
Right.
and I knew that I can't handle 2 major things in my life,
Right.
so I decided to go with a master's degree. And then it's happened right after I found a great job working for the Emeritus.
That's great. Yeah, that is really nice. Now, as far as your students showing their artwork, you were mentioning before we came on, there's an art show at the Saddleback College Library.
On the main
right?
campus,
Okay.
in library, we have a great show, and it is a celebration of 40 years of teaching in Emeritus. Please welcome. The reception will happen on April 1st from 2 to 4.
Very good.
It will be a Friday.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that people understand it's not our library here, it's over at Saddleback College.
On the main campus.
And you're going to see some great art. It is amazing, the talents here. It really is. Great that you could come on today.
It is a pleasure to have opportunity to speak for Emeritus, please, for students, for people who can't find themselves. This is the best place to create a second breath in your life. Please, please check our website.
Yes.
It's www.saddleback.edu/emeritus.
Very good. It's been a pleasure. I can see your passion.
Thank you
which
very
is
much.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And check it out. These books are available here. And although semesters already started, remember semesters come up in summer as well. And it won't be long before you'll be able to sign up for those classes too. All
Thank
right.
you.
We will be right back.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.